Balance TV. I'm Adam Husler here at Try Yoga. Today we've got a 15-minute flow for you to help you build some strength and add some control to your yoga practice. Alright, so sitting comfortably, draw your arms up to the sky nice and high. Lift the shoulders to the ears, a touch. Turn your palms to face up as if you're doing a handstand. Lift the chin away from the chest and just take some tiny little pulses with the arms. Keep the armpits wrapping in. Keep the shoulder blades slightly lifting, just tiny little pulses. So explore your range of motion. This shouldn't be particularly easy. We're not having a party, just exploring arms in sockets. Inhale. As you exhale, take your left hand to the right thigh. Take your right hand just below your lower back. Take a twist. Maybe moving your head a little bit less, but turning your torso a little bit more. Inhaling, lift your arms to the sky. And then opposite side. Again, hand to thigh, other hand to sacrum. Sit tall. Reach your arms back up. Hook your thumbs. Open the fingers fairly wide. Again, bring your arms level with your ears. Lift up. Lifting up and over. So imagine more that you're creating kind of a banana shape than a bendy straw. So you're lengthening this side a lot, but not squashing this side. Bring yourself back to center. Hook your thumb the other way. Inhale, lengthen. Up and over. Again, not squashing anything. So let this practice be a little bit more about integrity and finding control than making pretty shapes. Bring yourself back to center slowly, arms out. Take your right arm underneath your left arm. Take an eagle bind. Maybe this will do for you, but if you can, lift the elbows to shoulder height. Push your forearms away from your face. Then the most important bit, try and draw your shoulder blades down and expand across your back. So visually, not a lot has changed, but internally, now feels kind of horrific. Open the arms out, other side. Other arm underneath. Again, lift the elbows to shoulder height if you can. Push your forearms forwards. Move your shoulder blades apart and expand across your back. Holding there for 3. And find the spot where you can actually feel it for 2. Then on 1, releasing, shake the arms out. Take your hand to the top of the mat. Turn your index finger to about 12 o'clock. As you inhale, turn your biceps forwards, lift the chest up. Instead of just throwing your neck, pull your shoulders down. Pull your chest up and forwards. Use your hands to rip the mat apart. As you exhale, take your chin to the chest, dome your back, draw your belly in, and take a few rounds of that. Inhaling, shoulders back, chest lifts. Exhaling, chin to the chest, dome your back, belly in. Inhaling, biceps forward, shoulder blades pulled down. Exhaling, rippling back through. Come to a neutral position. Extend your left leg backwards, maybe flex your foot. Extend the right arm forwards, and notice you probably immediately backbended. Instead, hand to the belly, push your belly in, foot bum height, arm back out. So you're finding control here. Pubic area, almost moving towards your belly button. As you inhale, draw the knee to the elbow, chin to chest. Then open back out without that back bend. Keep that left arm strong. Draw back in, knee to elbow. Opening back out, find that length. One more time, draw in, knee to elbow. Open back out, stay there. Lead with the heel for 3. Keep pulling in for 2. Then on 1, release, other side. Extend arm and leg. Again, maybe just press that belly in, just to remind yourself. Heel to fingertips lengthen. Draw back in, knee to elbow. Open back out, lengthening rather than overtly lifting. In, knee to elbow. Open back out, one more time. Draw back in, knee to elbow. Open back out. Release. Again, index finger about 12 o'clock. Step your legs back to plank. And just take a little bit of movement in plank. Exploring your wrist flexibility. And instead of letting your belly drop and your shoulder blades drop together, push your shoulder blades apart. And again, find connection between lower body and upper body. Inhale fully. Make sure you've got nothing in the way. As you exhale, bend your arms maybe a millimeter, but if you can, to Chaturanga. So no bums in the air, just 90 degrees. Come back to plank. Turn your fingertips out. And again, have a little bit of motion left and right. If you're feeling good, inhale. As you exhale, bend the arms a little bit. Stop. No deeper than this. Straighten the arms. Turn your fingertips backwards. And then move perhaps left and right, backwards and forwards. Keep your thumbs pushing down. Inhale. Then exhale. Bend, but no deeper than 90 degrees. Easing yourself back up. Take your knees down. Take the hands back out in front of you. Make your way to your first downward dog. Not settling yet. Having a little walk out of it. Bend your knees. And try not to collapse your head down, but instead expand across your back. Turn your biceps slightly forward. As you inhale, come forward to plank. Pausing in plank. Exhaling Chaturanga. Pause. As you inhale, take a back bend, but pull forwards instead of pushing backwards. Then ease back to downward dog. Walk your feet a few centimeters forwards. Look at your hands. Push the floor away. Inhale, tiptoes. Exhaling back. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. Tiptoes. And then back. Almost as close as you can, but not quite. Tiptoes. Shoulders forwards. And back. One more time. Feet a little bit closer, almost to your maximum. Maybe actually to your max. Tiptoes, maybe stay there. Maybe come to the nail, maybe lift the foot. And release. Lift up to halfway. Hands next to the bum, lift the chest. Exhaling, fold down. Inhaling, lift your arms up, palms together. Take a little back bend, lift your chest up without sticking your bum out. And then release your hands to the heart. Inhaling, lift your arms to the sky. Little back bend. Exhaling, take your hands down to the floor. Inhale, lift up to halfway. Hands down, step your legs back. Exhaling, bend the arms, stop, don't rush. Inhale, lengthen up. Easing back to downward dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Leg straight, no need to open the hips. Keep that leg straight, glutes level. Knee to the elbow. Inhaling sky. Draw the knee to the head, shoulders forwards, back to the sky. Draw your right knee to the left elbow, don't move that back foot. Back to the sky. Step your right leg up to the top of the mat. Lift up to the fingertips. Take your hands next to your bum. Arms higher, engage your back leg. Now lean slightly forwards. Lift that chest up. Then control your right leg. Lift up to warrior three. One straight line, pretty much from foot to head. Take your hands to the floor. Just step back if you haven't got the space. And push forwards onto the tiptoes. Shoulders forwards beyond the wrists. And this is a handstand, not complete, but this will be so much harder than just throwing yourself up and down. Step back, legs back, exhaling, bend the arms. Inhaling, shoulders back, exhaling back to downward dog. Take your left leg to the sky. Again, keep that leg controlled. Draw the left knee to the left elbow. Back to the sky. Draw the knee to the head. Back to the sky. Draw the knee to the opposite elbow. Back to the sky. Step the leg to the top of the mat. Again, up to the fingertips. Hands next to your bum, shoulders away from the ears. Lean forward, stop. Lift up in one motion. Straight line from head to foot. You can go deeper, but don't lose that connection. Again, hands to the floor. Maybe you stay here. Maybe tiptoes, putting more and more weight into the hands. Let the fingertips start to do something. And this time, feet together. Big toes touch. Inhaling, lift up to halfway. Exhaling, folding down. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. So no need to stick your bum out. Chest stays lifted, back stays engaged. Come to the tiptoes. Lower your bum down slowly. With control. Pause. Reach the arms out in front of you. Lower just your heels to the floor. Come back up. Hands to the side. Slowly lower your knees. Lift back up. So more than anything, this is probably good for your ego. Most of us can do these poses separately, but we can't actually move control through them. Back up. Heels down. Bum down. Feet lift for a moment. Then lift your chest up. Draw the shoulders back. So let your neck be an extension of your spine, rather than straightening the legs and curving your back. Inhale. And then cross your ankles, hands down, step back to plank. Take your right hand a little bit forward, a little bit to the center. Roll into side plank. Let the bicep turn towards your thumb. Open the arm up, gaze to that top hand. Maybe reach that top arm up and over, find some length in the side body. If you're feeling incredible, draw in knee to elbow. Open back out. Knee to elbow. Back out. Other side, hand down, slightly forward, slightly to center. Open to that side plank. Maybe arm up. Maybe knee elbow. Back out. One more time. In and out. Come back to plank. Lower your knees down. Lower your forearms down. Shuffle your knees as high as you can up the arms. Now this is pretty low risk. The worst thing that can happen is you fall about a centimeter to your nose. But keep the upper back engaged. Let the knees squeeze into the outer arms. And then all in one motion, knees down, sit tall. Keep the knees close. Hands out in front of you. Turn your index finger again slightly forwards. Now lift your knees off the floor. Turn the biceps, push the floor away, dome your back. Exhaling, release. That's easy. Hands in a little bit. Inhaling, lifting up. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit more. Hold for 3. Maybe push the shoulders forwards for 2. Then on 1, exhaling down. Final time. Maybe hands a little bit closer. Inhaling, lifting up. Maybe forwards more. Hold for 3. Maybe putting the feet in for 2. Knees draw back down. Walk your hands backwards. Step yourself back to plank. Walk your feet inwards. Come to a little tiptoe squat. Arms to the sky. And from here, right hand, left leg. Left hand to the side body. The twist that we started class with. Now maybe stay here. Maybe this is good. Maybe you can get the elbow in and take your arms to a position like Chaturanga. Or if you feel amazing, hands down into a little arm balance. So no deeper than this, staying compact. Arms 90 degrees. Bring yourself back to center. Arms sky. Hands down. Take it where you want to take it. Stay nice and compact. For 3, 2. Then on 1, back to center slowly. Hands down, step back to plank. Release your body to the floor. Extend your left arm out to about 90 degrees. Bend it. Wiggle your hips to the right. And take your right leg up and over. Find a stretch through the left-hand side of the chest, your pec minor particularly. If that feels easy, draw the left knee closer. Again, not searching for depth, but feeling it. Because you moved your hips first, your bum's pretty much in the center of the mat. Ease yourself back out. You can spend longer if you want. Right arm out, bend it, wiggle the hips to the left. Left leg up and over. And place your right knee as you need. Breathe for 3, 2, then on 1. And we are done. Maybe you just lie on your back for a little bit. Or maybe you give something else a go. So I was Adam Husler at Try Yoga, and this was on Balance TV.